Well, hello, librarians. It's me again, Mark Wurst from the librarymagician.com. I'm hanging out here in my magic library today drinking a nice cold bottle of spring water. It's all natural. Now, this is just one of the little gags we'll be using in the water show. And I wanted to show you that today because, well, number one, I think it's kind of funny, spring water. But the other thing is I wanted to answer a question that I've been hearing from a lot of librarians, a lot of concerned librarians. Perhaps you have this concern as well. People have been calling me up and they've been saying, Mark, listen, this whole water theme's got us perplexed. And this whole magical H2O show that you've been advertising sounds great, but we are just not sure how we're going to be able to deal with all this water in our library. I mean, we don't want to ruin any books. We don't want to ruin any carpets. We don't want to make a mess. How are you going to do this water show? Just how much water is involved? Well, listen, that's a great question. And honestly, when I was a kid and my dad was teaching me a lot of magic, he said, look, water is one of those things you probably want to stay away from when you're doing a show, because sometimes you get to a place where you can't get water. There's no sink or there's no hose or there's no bathroom right close by to the stage. And also, it's a mess to carry your own. I don't want water bottles breaking open in my case and ruining my props and books and things either. So that's why it was really difficult for me when I heard the theme was going to be water. So what I've done is I've put together a very cool water show that only uses a little bit of water. In fact, one of the routines we're going to do in the show, we're actually going to do a routine where we wash some silk handkerchiefs, that dirty silk handkerchiefs, using a box of detergent. No real detergent and no real water. And it's going to be part of a conservation routine on things you can do around the house to not use water. So I've developed a number of different routines this year, so I want you to, don't worry. I am not going to come into your library with a couple of 5-gallon jugs. There is no need for you to put down sponges and sandbags in the performance area because the chances of spilling any water and making a mess are slim to none. So I must have heard that question about a dozen times over the last couple of weeks. So I thought it might be a good idea to make a video about it. So don't worry, we're going to have a little bit of water, but we're not going to have any water that's going to make a mess. Do not worry. The magical H2O show will be a relatively dry program. I promise you that. Hey, I hope you're enjoying our video series. Thanks so much for watching. We will look forward to seeing you this summer. This is Mark Wurst from the librarymagician.com saying take care, everybody.